Hello boys and girls, Miss Holloway here. You should be on Reteaching 13-2, Tools and Units for Perimeter. Mrs. Ramirez is putting tape around a section of the playground that will be used for playing basketball. She needs to measure the perimeter. Which tool should she use? So these examples show a ruler, a yardstick, and a measuring tape. A ruler would maybe be used to measure something small. A yardstick would be used to measure something a little bigger, and a measuring tape might be used for something that is not straight, maybe something that is curved. Mrs. Ramirez could use a ruler, a yardstick, or a measuring tape. You can use all of these things to measure with, but sometimes it's easier to measure with a certain tool just to make things a little easier and faster. The part of the playground that Mrs. Ramirez is measuring is large, so she should use a yardstick or a measuring tape. Which unit should she use? So now we're talking about units, and a unit is inches, feet, yards, or miles. When you're measuring with a ruler, you're measuring in inches, or some have centimeters. One ruler is 1 foot. 12 inches equals 1 foot. If you're measuring in feet, you might want to use a yardstick because a yardstick is 3 feet, and a measuring tape can be even longer than that. If you're measuring in yards, you would probably want to use a yardstick or maybe a measuring tape if the measuring tape is very long. And miles, you probably would want to use something bigger than a yardstick, even maybe a super long measuring tape for that. A mile is very long. The perimeter is not long enough to use miles. Miles would be something that you would drive in your car. You could measure it while driving using a special tool in your car. Yards and feet are longer than inches. Since the playground is big, yards or feet would be the best choice. So let's look at numbers 1 and 2, and we're going to circle the better tool for measuring the perimeter of each. Remember that measuring the perimeter means you are measuring the distance around a figure. A room. Okay, so maybe your classroom or your bedroom or your living room or kitchen maybe. Those are fairly large. It would take a long time to measure it with only 12 inches. So a yardstick would probably be better. 2, a curved window, a measuring tape or a yardstick. Most likely a measuring tape because you can move the measuring tape along the curved window. Okay, 3 and 4, we're going to circle the better unit for measuring the perimeter of each. A photograph. Okay, that's just a little picture. Would you use feet or inches? Inches are smaller than feet. Photograph is small, so we'll go with inches. A football field. Okay, football field is already measured in yards. Yards are much bigger than inches, so we'll go with yards. Number 5, we're going to use this diagram to help us. Which is the better tool for measuring the distance around the edge of the fish pond? A ruler or a measuring tape? Well, the fish pond is curved, so we'll choose a measuring tape. Number 6, which is the better unit for measuring the perimeter of the play area? Okay, this is the play area. Would we choose inches or yards? Inches are very tiny. Yards are much bigger. We'll choose yards. And number 7, why might you need to measure a perimeter with a measuring tape instead of a ruler? Well, you might use a measuring tape if the figure is curved. Now turn the page and you're going to do the practice side on your own. Good luck.